Hey, what is up, Niner fans? Sly here, working a little bit, putting up a few yard signs for graduation. I do put up yard signs for like your birthday or whatever, happy birthday or whatever. So I'm gonna be working here, but I want to talk about today and OTAs. Trey Lance and Sam Darnold. Here are the graduation signs that I put up. I have a few tomorrow to put up, but what we heard today 6 for 12 for Trey Lance, and what was it, 10 for 12 from Sam Darnold. Now, a lot of people right now are talking about, it's just OTAs. It's not that big of a deal, but if you coach, man, these practices, they're important. They're really important. And the fact of the matter is, 6 for 12. I know there was 11 on 11s, but 6 for 12 is not going to get it done. It's really not. And to me personally, I know there's fanboys of Trey Lance and Brock Purdy. And me personally, I could give a rat's ass. I want to see the best player. And if Trey Lance is the guy, then let's roll with him. But he's going to have to step it up, man. Going 6 for 12, and I heard there was a few drops, but we heard that during training camp last year, OTA's minicamp, that there's a lot of guys dropping the balls from him. But when I went, a lot of those balls, yeah, they were dropped, but they were bad throws. They were like low, and people were blaming the receivers. Like, dude, you got to throw it to him right in the breadbasket. And so I think there was 3 drop passes today. But man, honestly, man, I'll tell you right now, Trey Lance, in order for him to be a starter, he's got to be nearly perfect. Because we've heard it already. We've heard what John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan, what these guys have been saying, that pretty much Brock Purdy, when he's good, he's probably gonna be our guy. They've said it straight up. They've said it. So honestly, it was a win for Brock Purdy today. It really was. And Sam Darnold, I heard he was pretty good, 10 for 12, but he did have a few miscues. He had I think it was Danny Gray wide open, and he freaking just, it was for a deep pass, and it was just a bad throw, and it just died. So, me, man, last year it was different because actually Trey Lance during OTA, he was on fire. And I was expecting really big things from him. But then when training camp came around, I think that's where he stalled, man. He really did stall a bit, and he can't be having these kind of performances. And I know a lot of people, like I said, are going to be like, whoa, well, it was just one OTA practice. But man, these things are, if you're a coach, man, these practices are golden. They're huge. If you've ever been a coach, that's why when the Niners they had last year, I believe, what was it? They had one practice where they lost because of some violation. Those things are huge, man. They're really huge. So you got to be out there balling. And right now, it's looking like it's Brock Purdy's, man. It's looking like when he comes back, it looks like he's coming back fresh. This is going to be his team. Unless somehow Trey Lance just gets it together. He has to get it together because right now, it's not really looking that way. You got to have these great OTAs, mini camps, training camps to have a chance at beating up Brock Purdy. And like I said, I don't give a rat's ass who's quarterback as long as you're the right quarterback, as long as you're playing really good, And right now, you got to do better than that. You got to do better. What Jack Hammer was talking about today, he was saying that it kind of seemed like the same old Trey Lance, which last year he called it, man. He really did call it because he was saying these balls during your OTAs minicamp. He was saying, hey man, a lot of these balls they're not on the mark. People are dropping them, but he's not throwing it on the mark. And Grant Cohn was out there. He kind of was fanboying for Trey Lance a bit. He was saying, oh no, these guys are dropping the ball. But when I went to the training camp, Jack was right on mark. He was overthrowing these damn balls, and not throwing it accurate. So, man, it was disappointing hearing that today. But can he turn it around? He can. No question about it. We're still in May. But with performances like this today, I know it's not the end of the world, but man, you got to step it up, man. You got to step up your game. It's like it's urgency because you even got Sam Darnold right there, kind of outperforming you, and then you had that third stringer that I guess went 5 for 5, and I was hearing that he was the most impressive one on the field, the third string quarterback today. So it's got to be better, man. It's got to be better. And these practices, I know a lot of these guys right there saying these don't matter, but man, this to the coaches, to the coaches, this is everything right now, baby. This is everything. So I think personally, Brock Purdy, it was his day today because it was like he's the guy. If our guy right now is going, 6 for 12. So it's early, but we'll see. I think next week we have OTAs, and Trey's got to step it up, man. I'm not gonna be a fanboy anymore. I just want to tell it like it is, man. I think Grant he was doing the same shit as last year. What he was saying today, he's like, oh, they were both throwing checkdowns, but then you hear the other guys, Jack, I think Lombardi, and a few others. I know Tim Kawakama kind of went off. He's like, man, you know what? Darnold was okay, but Trey Lance was bad, man. It was bad, so that's not what you would want, but there's other practices. Hopefully he could get it together because right now it's really looking like this is Brock Purdy's job. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. But got to do better than 50% of your passes. I heard it was 7 on 7s, but there was a few 11 on 11s. Trey Lance was with the second team most of the period, but then he got to work with the first. And then we had that report earlier, which is such baloney. You had Grant Cohn breaking news because I guess someone from ESPN said that Trey Lance was getting all the first team reps, and then today it was completely different. It was Sam Darnold getting the first team reps. So that's why I don't really listen to what these fools from ESPN say, and then they break it like it's real, just fake, just like we wanted Mac Jones. I was baloney. No, we didn't. We never wanted Mac Jones, but hey, that's what I got. Let me know what you guys think. I know it's only 1 week, but it's big, man. You got to step it up. That's what I got, man. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.